Marquell with K Mark Law. New video for y'all. New resource where we talk all about the law. We got that legal swag. Artists get you the bag. New video resources. K Mark Law, do the law when we surf. Now watch us surf the law. I say hello, everybody. My logo on my body. Let me stop. Welcome to another video resource. I am Marquell Cade with Cade Mark Law, your favorite neighborhood lawyers. Welcome to another edition of What Does That Mean Wednesday? Today, we're going to talk the difference between robbery and burglary. A lot of people get these two confused. So today's edition of What Does That Mean Wednesday? Burglary versus robbery. What does that mean? Just like assault and battery, a lot of people use the terms robbery and burglary interchangeably, but they are two different crimes with distinct elements to them. Robbery is not burglary, and burglary is not robbery. We'll start with the easy one. You had a long day at work, so you decide to walk home. You don't live that far from the office after all, and the fresh air could help you reduce some stress levels. But before you get home, you're stopped by an armed assailant in the street. He's waving a knife. He's telling you to give him everything you have. Your phone, your keys, your wallet, your purse, your jewelry, your watch, everything of value. You're scared. You're worried that he's gonna hurt you, so you do it. Most people understand in this scenario that a robbery has occurred, but this doesn't mean that a burglary has occurred, because a burglary is something different. Robbery is defined as the act of taking or attempting to take something of value from an individual by using force, threatening force, or putting that victim in danger. Basically, the essential element of robbery is the use of violence or instilling fear through the threat of use of violence of some kind to take someone else's property. Burglary involves unlawful entry with the intent to commit a crime. Now, that crime could be robbery. It could be intending to enter a space with the intent to commit a robbery or to commit a theft. But burglary basically involves an unlawful entry into a building or a dwelling or some kind of unit like that with the intent to commit a crime. It can be any crime. It could be murder. It could be theft. It could be robbery. But a lot of times people want to confuse robbery with burglary. There are a lot of times where you've committed a burglary and a robbery, but there are also times where you can commit a robbery but not have committed a burglary. Be careful when you're using these terms interchangeably, as they mean different things. Robbery involves that threat of violence. Burglary involves that unlawful entry with the intent to commit a crime when you get in there. In short, you can commit a robbery during a burglary, but just because you've committed a burglary doesn't mean you're going to commit a robbery. You could commit some other crime when you break in or when you unlawfully enter. As long as you had that intent to commit the crime when you broke in or unlawfully entered, you've committed a burglary. You don't necessarily have to use force or threat of force. A lot of burglars break in and they just intend to commit theft. They don't want to take through use of force or intimidation or threat of violence. They want to steal it without anyone there. And in those cases, you will have a burglary, but you wouldn't have a robbery. That's all, folks. Thank you so much for joining us today. This has been another edition of What Does That Mean Wednesday? Burglary versus robbery. What does that mean? I am Marquell Cade with Cade Mark Law, your favorite neighborhood lawyers. Protect your brand, grow your business, stay frosty, my friends. We'll see you next time. We hope this was helpful.